I'm back for Dust2S's ongoing coverage of Philadelphia 19. I'm here with Hex from M80 following their opening win to start off stage 2. So pretty much light work against Kooking, no surprises there. Overall, how are you feeling about your run in this event so far?
I mean, it's pretty good so far. We lost like 6 rounds total and like 5, 6 BO3s. So, yeah, it's pretty easy so far.
And it's been a pretty good run for you with M80, having joined it only recently from NRG. This, like you said, you haven't really been seriously challenged so far at Frag, but there's been some good results so far early days for this new M80 lineup, topping the EPL qualifier. How have early days been with M80?
Pretty good so far. We have like a few practice days, so not really much practice yet. So, but you can also argue that matches are better practice. So it's been pretty good so far, though. Rory just joined us. He wasn't really there for the first few practices because he had a wedding. So it's nice getting his input on things, and yeah, it's pretty fun so far.
And it comes off the back of leaving NRG, being transferred from that Oregon to M80. That marks the conclusion of a pretty long time with NRG being one of the founding members in their return to Counter-Strike. Post-major, when did you know that they were going to be moving on from you?
I found out I think like July 29th. So pretty late. I didn't really give me a chance, but yeah.
So I'm assuming you mean June 29th there, because
yeah.
just making sure, because that's a week from now. But with that, it seems like things kind of happened really quick in the NA scene. The shuffle, everything kind of came into place really soon. What were your thoughts, being benched on the NRG roster?
I mean, I can't really fault them for it. I mean, the reason I was told, which I agree with, was that there was too many anchors and we needed more rotators. So I at least said that like a few months before. So I agreed with them. Didn't really hate them for it. I mean, it is what it is. I got offered like same day, so I'm fine with it.
So there was pretty much no other offers in M80, because it seems like you accepted that pretty quickly. Were there other offers on the table? And what ultimately led you to choose M80 if there were other options available?
I would have chosen M80 regardless, just because of the players on the team. I've known them, like a few of them for a long time, and I know my personality would fit well with them, and my roles, I would get all the roles that I wanted as well. So there's really no other team to pick.
And this is something of a fresh start for you. In some ways, you can almost feel like the NRG roster is a continuation of a project that you've been part of all the way back to RBG in 2019. Players have been replaced over time, of course, but you went from RBG to EG Black to EG, then to NRG, and they're kind of all a level of continuity, whereas with this roster, you've never played with any of these guys before. What's it like for you to have, for the first time in a long time, a truly fresh start?
It's very interesting, honestly, because like I said, I've never played with these guys, so I don't really know what to expect. Whereas like on the other teams, like I kind of always know what to expect because I've played with like everybody on that team before. So it's very interesting, honestly, and I'm really enjoying it so far.
And speaking of that fresh start, it comes after a disappointing end to the season for you last season. Of course, we didn't see some great things at Dallas, and then you failed to make it out of stage 1 of the Austin Major. Now that you've had some time to reflect on it, what do you think went wrong for the NRG squad in Austin?
In Austin? Honestly, not too sure. I don't really remember too much. I don't really know if it was like nerves or anything. I remember like the last game on against LinVision on Dust 2. Like that was a long game. So I'm honestly not really too sure about Austin. Honestly, it's been a while. So.
It's been a while, yeah, definitely. It feels like it's only been a couple weeks, but things never really slow down here in North America. I wanted to also pick your brain about the players who ended up replacing you on NRG, Exotic, and Carson. That was a big surprise, I think, for a lot of people in the scene to see those guys called up as they were. As someone who's competed against them for a long time but has never played with them, what are your thoughts on them getting that big call up? Do you think it's the right time for them?
Honestly, I have no idea because I wasn't obviously involved in the thought process of bringing them up. So, that's really up to NRG. So I'm not really sure.
Any thoughts on Exotic going pro? Obviously, you're a contemporary of his. In the same time, he was almost kind of leaving the scene. You were coming up in the scene. What do you think about him as a player?
I'm honestly not too sure as well. I haven't really seen him play that much, so I think it'll take him like about a month or something to like get back into play, to like team play. But after that, I imagine he'll be good.
And this is your first Canadian. This is the first big Canadian LAN in a while, other than LAN in ETS, and I believe it's the first decent-sized Canadian LAN you've been to. How does it feel to have a LAN even in your own country, even if you live out in the prairies?
Dude, it's actually so much better because my travel day was like 3 hours, whereas normally it's like 12 just to get to like Philly, for example. So I'm actually happy to only have traveled like one flight, and that was it.
And then finally for you, last Frag event in Vegas, we saw a European team win Frag, which was heretical, morally wrong, disgusting, awful moment. Do you think M80 is a team that can, defend Fragadelphia's honor and win it here this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't doubt. Even though we have limited practice, like I have honestly zero doubts that we can't win this. So.
All right, that's HexT from M80. They'll be competing later in stage 2 against the winner of the other match. Thank you so much for your time.